Do you consent the recording and publication of the conversation?
Yes.
Well, I don't know, that's why I'm asking. Okay. Good. Next. When did you go to war?
In the 24th year, on the 23rd of August.
Uh-huh.
24th year, August 23.
August 23, well, in Russian that's how you say dates anyhow. Why did you go there?
Well, it turns out I've been in debt to Sberbank my whole life. That's when they started working at the Boguchanskaya OVS in 2008. They offered to take me as a guarantor. By the way, to my wife, my dear brother, we worked together as crane operators in another city 40 kilometers away. He found a wife there, so did I. Well, we bought a Kaldina to drive home so that,
What is Kaldina?
The car is a foreign car, Kaldina or Koldina, whatever. I'm not a driver, I just drove with them. We bought it for 300,000, I think.
In 2008?
In 2008, for 300k in Krasnoyarsk. At first he paid while he was working, then he disappeared, and we, with two guarantors, said that we would pay now that he had disappeared.
Where did he disappear to?
Well, at first we found him not far away in the Krasnoyarsk region. We brought him, I called them oprichniks, I forgot what they are called.
Bailiffs.
Bailiffs, good. He said he would pay, and he paid again right there and then once. That was enough for him. He lied and went to the Far East. He sold it and went to the Far East. And disappeared there. Wasn't on the networks or anywhere. He didn't call his sisters. His parents died. He only had sisters. Brothers. We lost him. And they started with every salary when I had a Sberbank card. 50% is taken immediately. But it doesn't go anywhere. I didn't pay. Haven't paid for many years.
How many did they count it?
Well, I own it almost $1 million.
Normally, yes. And did they count it for your accomplice?
Yes, and to the accomplice too.
And what did the accomplice do?
Well, he then left for the Stavropol region, I think. I got lost with him. He too... Well, did he do it somehow or what? I don't know. For some reason I paid. Well, he should have. I kept receiving these receipts. I addressed these oprichniks to the area. No luck. Well, I had difficulties, yes, with money, that's the only thing. If I was officially hired, crane operator, social package, pensions, so that I could count. Well, and the money again was normal for this kind of work. I wrote resume even in Odessa until 2040 they invited me to work in Odessa.
Well, what was your last salary as a crane operator?
50.
Why 50?
55 at private sawmills. Worked unofficially. I had to work unofficially.
Well, if it were official, how much would you work and earn?
Well, more than 100. And so, a card was needed. When I was applying for a job, I even got a job as a general laborer. I took a Gazprom card. You only work on it for 3 months, need to change again, found it.
It makes sense.
They found Tinkov. And it's the same for everyone, and especially those who pay alimony, but I'm not an alimony
In short,
payer.
you went to kill us for money.
Well, I didn't go to kill.
What did you go do? Work on the crane?
Look, when the military commissar suggested, a military commissar came to
That you
visit
were
us in the
deceived
village.
and told that you wouldn't be in the war, it's...
The ensigns were offered in Russia. I tell you now, in 2030 year, I signed the contract because he showed me straight military commissar, Lieutenant Colonel Ribastan Konstantin Viktorovich. Showed me straight that I am being directed in Milerov or Rostov region for the position of warrant officer. He says you're not going anywhere. You're old and blind. I started saying that the stormtroopers...
And how much did they tell you they would give you for signing the contract?
Money?
Yes.
So 800, and when they gave them 800 from the president, 400 and 400 governors. In total, there were 800. This is the most interesting thing, that when they close the card. You can already start using the card. They give you a Sberbank card. They don't deduct anything from it. This 800 are being transferred. They'll transfer it in a month. When you arrive at the unit, you will get the money there.
Received?
I received it. Some people don't. But I didn't
I
receive...
don't believe him. He knew perfectly well that he would go to war because 800,000 for the fact that you will simply get the position of warrant officer and you will receive 50,000 ruble. How much salary did they promise you?
I don't know the salary.
The
Depends on the
military
position.
commissar told you. How much did he tell you?
He didn't say anything.
It was right in there in the contract. Have you read it?
I only had right and not the prerequisite, but how to arrive the
Prescription.
Nothing else was announced there.
He is lying for the following reason. When he went, firstly, who suggested that you come over?
Military commissar.
And before that,
I don't know more.
you lived, and then what do you
To
think?
the administration.
What did they tell you at the administration?
They suggested coming there. Military commissar. He traveled through the villages.
In short, he knew everything, that he is going to SMO, because 800,000 in money is not given to those who simply go to serve in the army. And that's it. I'm just speaking from experience. Why are you trying to deceive?
No, well, how?
I don't care, this won't change anything. That is, you want to prove to me that by signing a contract where they tell you that you will receive 800 presidential, 800,000, almost 1,000,000 rubles, money you've never held in your hands, you won't be sent to war? Lies.
So,
Well, you can prove it.
800,000. This is 800 in our region.
That's right, that's all. Lifting in each region. For those
Yeah.
who go to war. I told you so
I
too.
believed him that I would stay.
You were told that your salary would be 195,000 and you will receive a lifting allowance. They told you so.
They said it would be a one-time payment and then the salary would
195.
come. Miller was a warrant officer.
195.
195.
Yes.
Or it will become 208 later.
Especially for sitting in the unit. This is how great you are, Russia. What are you actually? Homeless? Was hiding from the bailiffs because someone else's lawn was hung on you. And here's to you. Almost there at 50. How old were you that year?
49.
At 49. Here's 800,000 for you. You have 210,000 in salary. Just go and be a warrant officer in the unit. You look somehow golden.
I knew him for a long time. I believed him that I would stay in Russia. I wasn't planning on going anywhere.
Fine. You sign on August 23. Contract. What happened next?
We left for Krasnoyarsk by train.
Mm-hmm.
I was still in Krasnoyarsk for 24 hours. I say goodbye to my friends, the people I lived with. With friends, with my son. He lives in Krasnoyarsk.
Further?
That's it. Go on the train the next day and went to Yurga, it's called.
Yurga, I
You
know
this
this.
too.
Certainly.
We stayed in Yurga for a week. Train something. We ran.
How many times have you tried to say that you are not going to war? Not at all.
I gave them the documents. They say you'll go further. In Rostov they will tell you. This is Rostov region. This is not us. We're a learning center where everyone comes together and they send us to Novosibirsk. They send us off on the
When
buses.
did you arrive in Ukraine?
We flew from Novosibirsk to Rostov. From Rostov by bus crossed the border with Ukraine. I entered Ukraine. Yanakiev.
Yanakiev. When was this?
15 or September 14th.
Understood. When were you captured?
Already in October. October 14th.
In a month.
Yeah,
How many combat missions have you had?
1.
One task and immediately captured.
I can tell you,
So, I'm interested.
Yanakiva. We were at the training ground 3 times. I stayed it there. I provided the documents to headquarters. Left my documents, passport, military ID, prescription. I showed. They say go to Novogrodovka with a group. I was not the group leader. Nobody even appointed anyone. Nobody wears stars. I look at the position of the shooter. Private rifleman. They didn't put anything. Come after this or go to Milerovo, as it is written in your instructions. Well, figure it out there. After Novogrodovka. Through, literally on the 15th, through Avdiivka. We left Yanakiev on Kamaz. We arrived in Avdiivka. Group. We had 4 groups, 8 people at first. Who was sick started to
What
separate.
did you drive?
We drove at Avdiivka in Kamaz. We spent the night in Avdiivka. We received dry rations, water, 2-3 bottles each, 5s, 1.5. Loaded into buggies, and off we go.
4 people per buggy.
Went to Zhelannaya. We stopped in Zhelannaya. It already was under occupation. Zhelannaya, yes.
Does it look nice?
Zhelannaya, it has already been fired up and they quickly left. Who brought us there on the buggies, and they said you go on foot from here to Novogrodovka on Trop. And here at this path, we have already begun to see what comes from there. What is it called? Evacuation. Only they themselves walked. Someone was carrying someone in a cart. We started meeting so-called brothers in arms.
Don't say that word.
I don't know what to call it. They are Russian soldiers. How?
Assholes, wounded occupiers.
The dead were being transported. We walked along this path for 11 kilometers to Novogrodovka.
How many have you met?
A lot.
Well, how much? 3?
People?
Yeah,
No, more. Wounded.
wounded. How many?
Dead
30.
even more.
Is there a number for this? A lot. Plus or minus, I understand that you can't.
11 kilometers away, more than 100 were killed. And there were fewer wounded.
Dead, were they lying around or were they
No,
transported?
they were lying around, burned. I don't even know what they go into. Hit with something. What was burned with. But they had been lying there for a long time. Then something started. There was such a smell. Unwanted. For a man who climbed down for the crane, as they say.
Yeah, further.
Here you go. We arrived in Novogrodovka as part of a group. The group leader was Hakim, call sign Hakim, group commander. The second person was Roman, call sign Roman,
Yeah.
and myself. Then Michael. That's it. We had a group. How many of us are there? From 8 people left. 4. 5. Firstly, Michael was taken into another car. To another entrance. They occupied apartment there. Well, there were people there before us. Soldiers.
What date is this already?
Well, here we are. We arrived somewhere around 15, 16.
September.
Yes,
And
September.
when were you captured?
In October.
Ah.
We have the intercession on October 14th. In Ukraine, it's probably different.
I don't know. And in the end, you wandered there for a month.
Until September 25th, we were in Novogrodovka. Well, sometimes we went from the apartment for bread. Those who were younger went to the headquarters with a guide. They brought bread.
Okay, got it. Leave there the
That's it.
25th.
On the 25th, the commander of Company V called us for some reason. Captain call sign Kazakh. He was previously the commander of Z Company, currently the commander of Company V. Now I don't know his fate. So he gathered everyone there. During the time we were there, I managed to transfer the money. Code the Starlink connection. No password. There was no need for a password. One guy turns it on. He says, "I'll call my people." We thought he was joking. No. And they transferred it. I managed to transfer the money to my mother. To mother and son. My son just happened to be getting married at the time. He was offended that I couldn't make it to the wedding. Of course, he didn't want me to go. We were there until 25th. Then, on September 25th, he gathered us in another apartment. The guide came for us, he called us there. There were buggies parked in front of the entrances. Not buggy, cut-off cars, 9s, 99s, Nivas.
Yes, I understand.
There are 4 people there plus a driver. The driver is there once, twice, and so on. One should sit in the back, looking for the birds. There the birds saw it. They saw it in Novgorodovka. What is this anyway? Well, that's all. Order to advance. To the village of Lisovka. They say that it was carried out there. We come in on the grey in the evening. And we didn't even go there anymore. We had everything with us. 2 mugs each. Got stuck in these buggies. And up we go. We caught the first Mavic already on the way of Novgorodovka. The Ukrainian armed forces began to accompany us, so they say. So, well, we've arrived. They shut out our tire. For some reason, I'm already halfway there, before reaching Lisovka. We were the last ones to go, because our driver didn't know the way. Here's another thing. Those 3 cars were ahead. They drove straight into Lisovka, and we stopped in front of Lisovka. And on the left there were destroyed houses and basements. The stuff stuck out like huts.
Well,
so
it
scary.
was you who came.
It was already getting dark. We jumped out of the car. The driver says I don't know where to go next. The left tire is flat. How do you don't know? Then I won't go anywhere. And he ran away. We didn't even know him. So there were radios. The commander had a radio. We ran into this. It's not even a basement. We ran right next to the road. Something like this. Only everything is destroyed. That's how we got up. The birds are flying towards us at the same time. No one shot any more yet. For they shot at us. But we managed to escape. 4 of us. Yes, 4 of us. Michael was in another car. Tried to get in touch, Commander Hakim. Can't get in touch. There was no connection either in one direction or the other, neither on our radios nor on these Chinese ones. I didn't see the connection anymore. Here we crossed into the Raven in the morning. And first another basement nearby, to hide altogether. We crossed in the morning. It's also not like it's down yet. All this time the birds were flying. And there, in the direction of Novgorodovka, something like this in the road. Some flew toward us. But we kept a low profile. They didn't find us. Then we climbed into this basement. We settled in. There was already a dead man lying in the basement. He was there for a while. There is only one bulletproof vest, bones and skull, covered with slate. Sat down, closed up from the bed, entrance was a net, camouflaged. He took out the wire, but there was no connection. We started to run out of food and we ran out of water. On the second day, we started looking around. Where are we? Further houses, he had a phone. They took our phones, Commander in Novgorodovka. We had no maps or phones. He had a map. He had a point marked where to go out. We had to reach some point. Our people are already there. And go on. Where to go? The commander speaks. He was experienced. Group commander. He was mobilized. It was not his first task. We didn't even talk much. Then they were wounded. 2 of ours. With fragments from Vox. I was cut, small fragments. Later they even came out themselves. From the basement we crossed into the ravine. There were also grapes there. Thanks God, in September. There was water moisture. We ate it next to this ravine. We moved closer to the well. I found the well. Not poison, not nothing, normal well with water. The bucket was all riddled with shrapnel. The fighting was far away. At first there were shootouts. Then all is quiet. We didn't shoot, nobody shot at us. We hid in a ravine from drones. The trees provided cover. Camouflaged ourselves behind trees. Everyone tried to get in touch. Never worked out.
What happened next?
The commander felt worse every day. Then there was mortar shelling.
What dates are this?
Closer to after the 10th.
10th of September.
All in one place. The road is not far. Nobody else came from there. No help. One motorcycle broke through. You could hear him driving. Motorbike. Explosion and silence. There were no airdrops of water to us.
Did they know you were there?
If they sent us, they knew.
Well, I guess. Well, lucky.
It looks like he knew where he sent us.
So?
Then, on the 11th, we moved into this basement again. Because they started to bombard us, mortars from the Novgorodovka side. From the forest belt. Our mortar. Because they were flying towards Lisovka. At us. We went into the basement again, the same one. Because the rest were busy with the dead. Ours only... I didn't saw more. I haven't seen yours, neither killed or nor wounded. There was no one lying there. They're all being taken away. Yes, of course they take it away, as it also turned out later. All in all, they started bombing us in this basement. Gas has flown in. How what gas only? As a chemistry instructor, I poured water into a rug and fell to the floor. Told everyone to do the same. Because I knew that on the floor you would be saved from this. Too fell. Not could stand it, he didn't fall and began to jump up from the basement. Mavic immediately crashed into him. My chest was torn apart. He fell back into the basement. He was dying. But he died hard. The commander injected him with Snefopam. Yes. Everyone had painkillers. He injected it, but he was no longer a survivor. There are 3 of us left, the commander and the 2 of us. Roman and me. Roman was once in a special person. He was in a special regime. But he also did not leave the zone now. And the commander was not a prisoner either. And I was not a prisoner. There are 3 of us left. The commander says we have to leave. On his orders, they began to retreat into the forest belt. It was open there. We ran. It's all light during the day. They seem to have flown away. Birds. We started to make our way. We ran past the well where we got water. Thanks God, thanks to the well. And water. There were also walnuts. This is what I remember. This is food. A serving of walnuts we collected. We moved into the forest belt one by one. But we only met with the commander. I never saw Roman again. The Roman has disappeared. No more shots. First there were explosions. Some kind of shooting. Maybe it was drone. I didn't see how he died. I haven't seen it anywhere.
Well, I see. Let's move on.
I met commander. I came out of the forest. And then I looked further. There is a separate house. There is a basement there. But I didn't go there. He's heavy, all covered in blood. I put him down. He was also wounded. Commander Tatar. His name was Hakim. I did bandages. I bandaged all the wounds. I did what I could. I went to get water. Took off his bulletproof vest. There were no more rifles. Everything was in the basement. We were unarmed. We came out into the swamp. I went without a bulletproof vest. Collect water from the swamp. There was no lake nearby. I think I'll look for the basement in a couple of days. Closer to the forest bell. He says, retreat without me. I didn't leave alone without him. Stayed with him.
Russians don't abandon their
I
own.
slowly dragged him into the basement, near the house. In this house, the Polish aid box was destroyed. Humanitarian. There was a Polish paid. I have been to Novgorodovka many times. I came across such a topic. The whole house is packed. Water boxes, oil, food. From Polish humanitarian aid. American fish. There are cans of food in the jars.
Ate well in 2 weeks first time.
We ate, took it to the basement. There was a fruit drink in the basement. It needed to be cold. I went to get water at 10 a.m. On the 14th I went to get water. He felt better when he drank some fruit drink. Got better. I'm off. He remained in the basement, alive. I found a spring nearby with cold water from this swamp. I flowed into that swamp, not far from this basement. I started to go out. Calm silence, no one here. This village is far away. There are houses further away. You can see them. Your positions were also far away. Silence. It turns out we were completely surrounded. I went out. Here they are, 5 guys, the cleanup team. It's worth it, 5 scouts. Come out.
Which unit?
I was kept by them later. Was kept. 25th Brigade. Scouts. Paratroopers. So, they detained me. They read to me that the Geneva Convention is now in effect. Do you surrender? Voluntarily. If you give up, talk to your commander on the radio right here in 2 minutes. For some reason, they have a connection. We contacted him. They say lead him.
Where is your commander?
So, carry him on your back, the wounded commander. You're said injected. You don't have nifapam. They have a different painkiller.
Were you both captured?
No, he didn't live to see it. I carried him for 400 meters. I put him under apple trees. He died. He was heavy.
Great.
They took me with them to the site in which they were based.
It doesn't matter what happened to you after that, you were captured on September 14th.
Yes.
That's it. It's not interesting anymore.
Took me out, kept me there.
Well, okay.
Until they brought me here. 6 months later I was working.
So, okay.
I'm listening.
Can you see me?
Yes.
I can.
Do you know me?
Not yet.
It's clear. My name is Dmitry. I'm a journalist from the FSB-from Ukraine.
Uh-huh.
Your son is in captivity. Do you know this?
Yes.
He has opportunity to talk to you now. If you want to talk to him, I need your consent to record and publication for the conversation.
Oops. No.
To me, you can say that she's afraid of everything she's old.
Again. Will you talk to him?
I don't even know.
She's afraid of everything she's old.
Shut up.
Don't know. This, I don't know what to talk about.
Are you going to talk to him or not?
So, why didn't you call earlier?
So it's evening here now, not night. How do I know it's night where you are? In short, I asked the question again. Do you have the opportunity to talk to your son who has been in captivity for 8 months? Even more. If you want to talk to him, I need your consent to record the conversation.
No need.
You don't want to talk to your son.
Scary.
Scared? What are you afraid of? How old are you?
I'm 80.
80. Turn on the light. Why are you sitting there in the dark? 80 years old. And what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of at 80 years old?
It's already 12 midnight here.
So what if it's 12 midnight?
The light.
She didn't understand anything. We just woke up her.
The light bulb burned out. There is no. And what? No electricity. Oh my god, it's horrible. The wind is like this.
Yeah,
We even had
that's
some
right.
snow.
Snow falling.
Half a meter.
There is no light. Super country.
Yeah.
So,
We have terrible wind. Wind, hurricane, and the snow fell half a meter.
in short,
Snow,
can you see me?
certainly.
Certainly. Mother, I'll ask you again. Will you talk to your son? Well, you think about it for now and I'll ask. And what are you afraid of at 80 years old? You say scared. What are you afraid of at 80 years old? You went through the Second World War.
I've been through it all.
Well, what are you afraid of? You went through World War II and you're afraid to talk to your son?
She didn't.
What do you mean? What year was she born?
47th, after the war.
So,
What, you yourself can say what's needed.
I don't need anything. I'm asking you, will you talk to your son or not?
Let's talk.
Huh?
Let's talk.
Do you understand that I will record the conversation? Do you understand?
Well,
What did she say?
Well,
So, I'll ask you again. Do you give me the right to record and publish the conversation?
no need.
doesn't see me.
Mother, look. Here it is.
No need.
Mom, here I am.
Do you see him?
Mom, people help me.
Shut up.
I see.
Do you see
What
him?
are you afraid?
I see.
Will you talk to him?
I don't want anyone to record me. This. Do you know how people live here?
How?
Yeah, she's afraid.
How do you live?
Me?
How do you live that you are afraid, mother?
Will you well?
You're just afraid to talk to your son, right?
Why do you need to record me?
Well, I want to. These are the rules. All who communicate, everyone must agree.
No.
She's afraid. I'll tell you later why.
I love this moment when Russians start making excuses. I adore it.
I don't want to make excuses with you, and I don't want war. None, absolutely none. We lived, we were friends.
Yes, by the way, I was baptized here.
Good.
Why did your son come to kill us?
In US?
We will kill you all our lives.
Yes, come on, come on. Okay, that's all.
It was whole life like that. When I first time
Critic.
call her,
I'll upload this video to you. You don't embed it, but you take some beautiful frame to put it on the cover. Come on. Justify. Russian. Mother, 80s. How old is she?
80.
80 years old, afraid to talk to his son, who is how old? 50.
So I tell you, when I first got in touch, I got in touch from there, from the guys.
I have sugar. You can also cut out the sugar part, Seryoga. My blood sugar is high again. So, come on, I'm all ears.
I call and she says, I don't believe it's you. I'm calling on WhatsApp, still by voice, not by video yet, but the guys are sitting near me. I already become the senior in the garage and they allowed me to call. And then mom says, tell me then if you're my son, then tell me what the dog's name was when you were 10 years old. Her name was Berta, where I was born. Vasyana village, Kalinin region. I'm serious. They are so afraid.
Naturally, what you heard, you will tell me at this point she didn't give her consent for recording. There was no video recording since experts have already written there. And she didn't talk to him, she talked to me as with a journalist. Are you people at all? I have this classic question for mine. Mother who will die tomorrow because 8 decades have already passed. Afraid to talk to his son who is in captivity. I'm showing you like this, who is also already 5 decades old. You all needed to be killed, kill altogether. 2025th year. It's April and there's no light outside. I don't care. A hurricane.
There was a hurricane. There is a station 40 kilometers from us, which I built. And also the prices, they started paying more. Dmitry, what did they pay with before? From diesel when I worked in the village. You're right here.
It's our tradition, prisoner of war, which I do not classify as people, because it is 80 years old mother refuses to talk to 50 years old son. In total years 3 times more than me. Country of eagles. Stalinists, KGBists, all this and this.